Welcome to the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Big Smoker Friends podcast. Just your boy here, ranting on I think it's a Wednesday. I think it's a Wednesday night. Yes, it is May 10th, Wednesday. Currently 9:42 p.m. And man, I have just got to say, it has been only 3 days into this week, and man, it's been a doozy. It has been a quite the eventful week, and not really eventful, really. It's just more like tiring, honestly. I gotta say, man, like sometimes I hate working with people that are like slyly rat you out for shit, or just like I don't know, say passive aggressive, or just like or something like I don't know, because like I think when you work for especially like I think it's very similar with other jobs or like night shift, day shift kind of deals. Um, the people you work on your shift with are like your family, or like you know what I mean? Like that's your crew, that's your bread and butter, that's your motherfucking people, you know. And everyone else besides them, fuck them. At least it's at least where I work. That's kind of how we've come to terms with how we work, which is I mean it's got its ups and downs, and it's got its real pitfalls of like actual teamwork. Because just because 8 hours into a day, then shit changes doesn't mean that you should everything. It's not a good way of actually getting a whole team of people who are supposed to basically be one team no matter what fucking time of day you work to work together. And I get that, but also I fuck that. So I mean, we'll see how far this goes around. I gotta say, I'm trying a new blunt wrap. I think it's like what, like something mango. I think it was like mango lemonade or something. And I gotta say, I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm usually like a straight up grape Swisher Sweets guy, but this flavor, it's not too bad. And honestly, I bought it like a week. I bought them like a week ago, and I completely forgot. I just found the pack like while I was cleaning my kitchen, and part of me is just like I have no idea why they're in the fucking kitchen. I guess maybe I put them down after buying groceries or something. But I was like, damn, I wonder if these are even still good. I take them out of the package, it's still fucking fresh as fuck. I'm like, damn, dude, you gotta love, because like there's nothing worse than getting like buying a blunt wrap and then having it already dried out. Like it's just been sitting on a shelf for months and months and months, or some jacket, or because that's the thing too. Sometimes I think you have to roll two at the same time because like if you put one down and then like leave it in a pack for a little while, it's just not as sealed as it was originally. So naturally it just starts drying out, which just sucks. I mean, it's nothing, especially if you're like someone. No matter what rolling method you use, like sometimes I I roll out the tobacco, so like I never have to actually split the wrap itself. Which, if you don't know how to do that, if you're in the blunts and you don't know how to roll for shit, use that method. I mean, it's just the easiest fucking thing on earth. And if you really want to practice rolling, use joints. That way you don't waste as much weed. And if it fucks up, you can just tear it. You can tear the paper up and start another one, and you can have like a pack of papers is like a couple bucks versus like you have basically two chances to roll a decent blunt out of every wrap, basically out of every pack. So that's what I'm saying. And like blunts to joints, I would say naturally, eventually you'll get like a feel for it. My advice would be like get really good at rolling a joint before you roll a blunt. But some people don't learn that way. I mean, it's just my advice to you people out there on planet Earth smoking weed. and God, that was really loud. Fucking Christ. We gotta have headphones in. I don't even know if that popped up on you guys, but my computer just ding-linged at me. But you know something too, man. I've been trying to do because it's summer and shit, and it's about to be summer. I'm trying to get like the whole summer bod going. I'm starting like today was my first day back going to the gym like hard, and I'm like gonna go back tomorrow. Like I've learned to just like stop making excuses of not going just because I get off work late. I mean, what am I? I mean, seriously, like I came home, it's not like anyone like hit me up to do shit, or and like what was I gonna do? Just sit and watch TV, or do whatever bullshit. I mean, it's not like it's not an investment, a worthwhile use of my time. So I mean, and I can do the same shit. I can listen to music, and listen to podcasts, or listen to a book while I'm there. So I mean, it's not like I'm wasting time or entertainment, basically. And you just come home, take a shower, and I mean, I get it, I get it, man. Sometimes after you work like 12 fucking hours, you don't want to fucking drag yourself off to a place that's gonna physically wear you out even more. But sometimes you just gotta do it. Like the way I do it sometimes, if I know I'm like super tired and I just don't want to fucking go, I'll skip cardio because cardio is the one thing I hate the most. I would say if I had to pick something that was just like, dude, I hate this so fucking much, like it's cardio. But I love lifting weights. I think it's weird caveman shit like ooh lift heavy object, and it's just an odd satisfaction of like being able to do something hard. Which I think you could probably get out of running too if I would actually invest into it. Like I used to do that where I would run like a mile every fucking day, but then I was just like fuck. I did that for like I think like 3 4 months, and then I just started. I know I did it to my fucking self. I started going to that half mile every fucking day. It's weird how like there's just a little voice in your head that tells you to like do lazy shit. And you're just like, yeah, I love that lazy shit. I love that little voice in my head sometimes. But you gotta not listen to it, especially when you know it's something you're like trying to do. Like my new whole fucking New Year's resolution this year was to fucking like lose 60 pounds. And what have I done to do that? As the start of the year, not really much to be honest. I've kind of still eating like shit. I have tried, doing this intermediate fasting off and on, but I've like, actually kind of got back on the wagon on that. I've like been able to start scheduling my meals. I just do it to where basically I only eat dinner, and I try and like not snack, not eat anything in between. I'm a lot better at it when on my days off because I'm not like surrounded by fucking food or shit I gotta taste. That's the one thing about being like a chef that if you want to do like what I'm trying to fucking do is like you're surrounded by food and sometimes you actually have to taste the fucking food to make sure it doesn't need salt or pepper or like make sure it's seasoned right and all that jazz. So there is like some little times, especially when you're like body's like starving, you might be like, I think I might need a little another taste. Um, it sucks too because I started doing desserts, man. I was like making, I was really good today, like whole day. I fucked up at first. Actually, no, I have not. I was not good today. Why am I lying to myself? I fucked up and I ate breakfast because I was really hungry for some reason, and I was just like, I'm just gonna make a breakfast burrito, which is good, man. I use we have this things like yuca fries or something. It's like a really starchy potato basically, and like in real big chunks. So I like just cut it up into like smaller chunks. So I have like a little like crispy because I know you like sometimes in a breakfast burrito people put like hash browns and shit, but this one even I've used hash browns before, but like they always get like fucking soggy or like don't like hold together very well. So it's just like this weird like mushy crunchy mess all at the same time. But these things they hold up after you fry them. They hold up really well, even with like salsa or covered in cheese or eggs and stuff that is supposed to basically make it soggy. It still keeps that crunch without um, with over time. Yeah, so, because I mean, And I would say that with anything like a sandwich, a burrito, fucking anything where you're like basically putting a bunch of shit together, all mixed together into like a tight, like either in between two pieces of bread or wrapped in a tortilla or anything where it's like you're making them like pack them together basically. There is a certain amount of time you have for that thing to be completely beautiful and how it's meant to be enjoyed. And then after that, it's just like a soggy, sopping mess. And eventually, I mean, it's not enjoyable. So, I mean, still, and you just gotta, and as is life, nothing lasts forever. Sandwiches don't last forever. Burritos don't last forever. Life doesn't last forever. So, you gotta enjoy it while you can, and hopefully, you get to enjoy the best parts of it. Uh, anyway, I also use like these. We have this chicken sausage. So I'm just like in my vain attempt to be healthy while making a breakfast burrito. Um, I use chicken sausage, which is pretty fucking good actually. Usually I'm not. I'm like, oh, if it's not like real breakfast like proteins, like fuck turkey bacon. Turkey bacon is disgusting. And it should be outlawed. It should not be called bacon. It's like Canadian bacon. It's lying about being bacon. Um, I might smoke two of these honestly. I'm really fucking enjoying this blunt. Not gonna lie, but it's just not. I mean, it's just lying to you. I hate that. I hate being lied to. Nothing, especially about food, man. If I would have ordered, if I somehow ordered turkey bacon and I would have gotten it on my plate, I'd be like, "That's not bacon. Why'd you just hand me two like a fucking piece of soggy, shitty tasting meat product?" And I mean, I get it, man. It's supposed to be good for you. There's no fat. There's like hardly any fat on it because turkey's a lean meat. But still, I mean, fuck off. I mean, sometimes I get like dieting to like. I mean, it's maybe just because it's part of my fucking profession, and I'm always trying to please other people, and I think just in life in general, honestly. I don't get why people do that shit to themselves or like make themselves like suffer for something. I would rather eat I would rather have regular bacon with breakfast and then run a mile or something, or like do something to work that off, rather than just starve myself or make literally the thing that like partially keeps you alive not enjoyable. Like fuck, and you don't have to go overboard. You don't have to eat fucking fried chicken every fucking day, but you don't have to like eat shitty food to be healthy. You can make healthy food taste good. But like I fucking hate people and they're just like, oh, I just eat boiled chicken with rice every fucking day, just so I can have like 6 pack abs. And I'm like, fuck you and your abs. You're you're gonna look back on your deathbed and like, damn, I wish I would have eat that fucking donut. I don't be. I just don't get it, man. Like food is something is meant to be enjoyed. I mean, you're shoving dead animals and fucking decaying vegetables in your mouth. Why the fuck would you not want that to be enjoyable? I just don't get it. Um, but that's why I kind of like the intermittent fasting thing. They're like you can, because it's you're not eating anything the entire day besides like this one little like I think like couple hour window, basically. And you only so you can pretty much eat whatever the fuck you want. I mean, I think they even said like don't go like overboard. Don't eat like 5 fucking fried chickens or a whole dozen donuts or something like that. Eat something with some nutritional value or something, and don't go crazy. Or they're basically just like you can have a meal of whatever you want. It's not, and you shouldn't feel because one, you're also doing it on top of like with exercise, so you're still working out and you're not eating. So you're basically your body's like eating away at its fat stores. Basically, I'd probably give like the worst fucking like rundown of what intermediate fasting is. But like I'll be totally honest, man, it's not that hard. Cause like even if you're like super hungry, your stomach just stops growling after a while. I feel like it maybe your body's just eating its fat. Maybe that's my fucking theory, honestly. But it's really not that hard. I don't see why it's not more. I think it's just some people have it's like a stigma about it because I think it. Because some people just say like fasting is like starving yourself, so it's got like people are just like, ooh, what am I gonna do? Starve myself? No. And which is, I mean, I get that too. I mean, you don't want to have like an eating disorder or something like where you're just like, I'm not eating. That I would never. Fuck. That would be. But god damn it, sometimes I feel like the only way I would lose like a fuck ton of weight is like through drastic means. Because I'm just. It's not, I mean, not because I don't have the fucking willpower. It's just it's always been such a problem for me. Like sometimes I feel like I need like a I don't know, shock to my system basically just to get it like on track, and then I could probably do the rest of the work from there. To be honest, like, I don't think I would do it like after I lost the weight. I think I would just like maybe do like a regular diet kind of deal, or I mean I don't know. I mean I've never been skinny. I've never not been fucking like a little chubby. So I mean weight. My weight has always been something I've struggled with. So I mean it was just. Like I said, I don't know if I feel like I could just get like under 200 pounds, and I would no way I would ever go back. No, I would let myself go back. Like I would love to somehow. I don't know how if it's even possible. Like 180, like 185, something like that. I mean that would be pretty fucking lean for me, and I think actually pretty just lean in general. Like I think like average male like weight might be a little skewed nowadays because of just how fat America is, but I think it's around like 180, 190, or like maybe just like between like that and like 200 pounds. But you know, it's just not like a. It's something that's weird. I don't know, man. To be honest. Hold on, I gotta pause real quick. All right, we're back. Oh my god, did my blunt go out? Jesus Christ. See, that's the thing too. When I have like a little bit to drink and smoke, sometimes like this typing is just so hard. I hate it sometimes. But to be honest, I'm not a very. I would like to say I don't think I'm a very coordinated person. I don't know how I work with knives every day and don't get stabbed or sliced. It's not. It's something. I mean, I've even tried to catch a falling knife before, which I didn't even know was like a super big like no no. By the way, never try and catch a falling knife. You're gonna get stabbed in the hand, or you're gonna like slice your fucking hand open or something. I had one time a knife fall on my shoe. Like I thought I was like about to like stab my. I was like, oh my god, because I thought it landed, but like because it was landed like straight up, and it was just like nah, it just like didn't like slice my foot or anything like that, or like my shoe, but it just like dinked like the side of it. And I was like, oh my god. It was luckily it was like a blade that wasn't like super. It was not like edge, like you know how you think of a knife. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like a cleaver, like half of a cleaver though, like square. It's just square shape, so there's no point on it. So and then slice and then slice into my foot. I don't know. Sometimes when I talk about shit, I like I don't even like that. Like I don't like saying this either. Like been through or just like some shit like I brush off like completely without a second thought. Like sometimes when I'm driving and I'm like haven't slept or you know, my fucking family thinks I'm like narcoleptic somehow or something. But I don't think you can apply that to just driving. But sometimes I do like nod off. You know what you do in class when you like your head like falls down. You're like, oh fuck. Sometimes that happens to me while I'm driving. I don't know. Maybe I just think driving's boring or something. I don't know. I really have no idea about it. Now, maybe I should get tested or something. But it doesn't. It only happens like if I don't get good night's sleep or I'm just like really really tired already. It's not a. It's not like like every time I'm behind the wheel it happens. It's just specific situation. And usually I know how to mediate it too. Like when I drove to Austin, I had like two energy drinks on me just in case if I started feeling tired, I just cracked one open and started drinking it. And I only had to drink like one, and it was only because I left early in the morning and didn't get a good fucking night's sleep. So, but like halfway through the drive, I was like wide awake. And I will say too, fucking coffee, man. I never started drinking coffee until I started working at the job I work at right now, and I get why people drink it. Like sometimes I am not, no matter how much fucking like bullshit I try and put on my body to like stay awake. As soon as I get like that little sip of coffee, I'm just like fuck wired. I don't even know. And sometimes you like an espresso. I remember one time I did an espresso shot. Fuck, dude, I felt like I was like a meth. Like I could conquer the world. And it's so weird. I mean, I can get why some people like speed or something. Because when you get like wired and you're just like, I'm like ready to go. I'm ready to fucking like conquer the world. Especially me, because me, I'm a very like mellow person. I would like in my like normal state. I'm like just like Jay chilling. Nothing's bothering me. Nothing. I'm not like angry. I'm not sad and nothing. It's just like me and my baseline, chill, straight, chilling, always chill, like an iceberg floating in Antarctica, chilling. Um, what am I talking about again? But no, but like something like I've done coke once, and it wasn't a great experience, honestly. And I don't really. I mean, I'll be totally honest. Like sometimes I'm like I go back and forth with this. Sometimes like I've done like Molly, and I'm like, whoo wah, it's time to go. I'm ready to fucking like conquer the world. Let's do it. Let's do this. But then I did like coke, and I think it was just because it was a bad experience too. And like honestly, I'm not even advocating for coke use. I mean, that shit is usually like laced with shit. Especially, I mean, unless you're getting it straight from some dude in Colombia or something. Um, I do not recommend doing coke. I mean, it's just, you never know what that shit's laced with, and like especially with fentanyl and all that shit, like very widespread now. I really honestly don't know why people still do coke, and I really do feel like it's like playing like drug Russian roulette, and especially when I mean like how little amount of it can take to fucking kill you. I mean, it's just crazy. I don't, and I mean, I'm not trying to sit here and be, fucking Debbie Downer or be like, don't do. I mean, some people have. I mean, people are always gonna do these fucking things, no matter what you tell them or what the dangers are. So that's why I honestly believe this should be legal, so it can be regulated, so people can do this shit without dying. I mean, no one should do like a little bump of coke at a fucking party or like a rave or something, and then drop dead. I mean, that's the crazy part that like happens to people sometimes. Your friends are like, oh, you want to do a little bit of coke? And you're like, okay, cool. The next day they're fucking dead, just gone, nothing. Like something they probably didn't even think that hard about, and then boom, they're fucking overdosed on the ground, foaming at the mouth type shit. And it's something I worry about too, because I have a few friends that do that shit. It's just anytime I hear them like, oh, we're doing coke for some dude we just got at a fucking bar or fucking some random dude. It's just like, please. Part of me, I have such anxiety about that. But no one's dropped dead yet. So far so good. Knock on wood, nothing bad happens. Now I'm high and a little drunk too. I really don't feel the fasting part. Shit's pretty fucking. I'm on like cloud nine right now. I'm glad this is how today ended. Honestly. Um, Sometimes I do get like a little weirded out by like doing these by myself, but like sometimes I sit down, put the headphones on, get like a fucking blunt, and have a little drink. I basically I just settle in and like I'm like talking to somebody else. So it's always nice, honestly. Sometimes just to get you can vent about a day. I mean, sometimes I feel like maybe like people should like record like a journal entry, be like but like record it, instead of writing because people just have terrible handwriting nowadays. I feel like terrible handwriting now is like way more common than it was like 20 years ago. Because like I mean, how many people just type shit now? How many people are still like writing letters or like writing shit down? I remember. Oh my god! I remember I had like a test in when I was going to culinary school. Like this was from like my for some. I don't remember what class it was for. Might have been just like, I really don't remember. But I remember we had a test, and they were like, "All right, it's gonna be it's not gonna be open note, but you can have an index card, and you can put as much information down on it as you want, front to back, as much shit as you can fit on that index card. You can use that on your test." And I would try and fit so much shit in there, and like as like little as fucking like basically like you'd need like a magnifying glass to read that shit. And I'd be like looking at it and be like, what the fuck is this? Looking like it's like hieroglyphics, or like I just wrote it in a foreign language. I'm like, I have no idea what I just written down, which happens a lot, honestly. Sometimes like I don't know if it's like I write too fast, maybe, or I mean I'm fucking very dyslexic sometimes. Sometimes I think it is a little bit because like when I write really fast, sometimes I fuck up the letters, and then I try to like correct it real quick so it looks even worse. Or I'll like cross off a whole word and just put like right on top of it and shit. It's just, like if you saw me like writing like something down in like a notebook, you would like look back at it and be like, "Holy fuck, this guy is like nuts." Um, and I don't even know why. Sometimes I try and like slow down and write really nice, but like I just like I don't know if it's just like my head. It's just like think, especially when I'm like on a roll, like trying to write something down, like or I'm like thinking of an idea or something I'm trying to write down. Um, I don't know, mine's just moving too quick, so like hands fucking moving, and like if I try to slow down, I just like lose it. Basically, it's like that's a weird thing about like ideas. Sometimes it's like if you don't get it in that one fleeting moment, dude, it's gone. Like you need it's like water almost flowing through, like pouring out of a cup. You just gotta fucking you gotta like I don't know, fucking just you gotta catch it while you can, man. You just gotta ride that fucking train all the way down to the station, and just hopefully you come out with your luggage or something. Metaphors, hyperbole. You, know, you guys get what I'm talking about. It's just I don't know. But anyway, I think I might end the episode on that. Honestly, you guys have been a wonderful audience, and it's not. It's been wonderful talking to you all. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. I mean, it's almost there. Fucking Friday's almost there. It's hump day. It's halfway through the week. It's Wednesday, my dudes. But yeah. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you all for listening, and I hope to hear from you again soon. Goodbye.